Welcome to my 10-week video journal with learning to incorporate nose breathing into my running. This started out as a personal experiment after learning about the many benefits of nose breathing in terms of health and wellness and some of the specific hazards of mouth breathing. This was an eye opener for me. It definitely proved and continues to prove to be a very valuable health and wellness choice. However, it proved to be a bit tougher than I expected. I've been a recreational runner for about 25 years or so. I'm not fast, I'm not competitive. I hope to continue running as long as I possibly can, and to do this in the healthiest way possible. So I am always looking for ways to make sure that I'm optimizing my health with the least amount of stress on heart, lungs, and joints. So I thought it was going to be simple enough. I will just shut my pie hole and breathe. That sounds pretty easy. I was a bit arrogant, I think, about the whole thing when I started out and soon realized that I may need to approach things a little bit differently. It didn't take me long to realize that it was going to be a little tougher than I expected. And this is my journey. These video clips were recorded on my phone for my own personal journal and learning. I thought it'd be really good to tape myself or record myself and look back on it for comparison for week to week progress and see what my learnings were. It was partway through this process that I thought, you know what, I might actually start to record this a little more regularly and perhaps someday share it with other people who are trying to travel down this same path as I am. You will quickly realize when you see these video clips that they are not scripted. I really wish I could go back and change some of the words and change maybe some of the settings, maybe have a microphone right at the get-go. But you know what? I can't change any of those details. That ship has sailed, so it is what it is. And I think that you'll still find lots of valuable information in this. The audio is terrible in the first week, so just be patient when you're watching week number 1. It only lasts for about a minute. I've added text to make it a little bit easier to understand, to read along as I'm saying and trying to talk over the wind that is blowing in the background. The clips are raw. Sometimes I'm frustrated, sometimes I'm excited, but it is a truthful account of my personal experience. As they say, it includes the good, the bad, and the ugly. A couple of logistical things that I probably should explain in some terminology that I use. I often use titles or reference week 1, run number 3, week 2, run number 4. I fluctuated from week to week with how many runs I did. Normally try to get anywhere from 3 to 4 runs in per week. The other thing I want to just mention is I use the term cycles or complete cycles. And so when I actually say I got 2 complete cycles, what that means is I was able to breathe in through my nose and out through my nose 2 complete times. So in through my nose and out through my nose is what I refer to as 1 complete cycle of nose breathing. And that's it. I think the rest is pretty self-explanatory. Glad you're joining me. Let's get started. Week 1 is now available on my Lead Your Living YouTube channel, and there is a link at the very end of this video in about 20 seconds. So please check it out. And just before we sign off, one last reminder, please remember I am not a health expert or an expert of any kind. My information is based only on my own informal learnings and experiences, and that's what I'm sharing. In case it needs to be said, please, as always, discuss any new health initiative with your primary care provider.